mood? Me too, boy. I tell you what, I got some fine folks up here on the stage with me, like my nephew, who has just got into rap music on the piano. Jody. As a matter of fact, he just wrote his first rap song. You want to hear just a little of it?
Yeah.
But now wait, he's the vice mayor of my hometown, Portland, Tennessee, and city council member. Spotlight on the piano man. Now this is my brother's son, Mr. Jim. Met Mr. Jim out in the lobby, and I said, "How you doing, sir?" And he walked over to the counter, and he said, "Whatever this guy wants, you put it on my tab." I thought, wow.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah. Jim, now Jim, did you not say that?
I did.
He did. I said, "What do you do anyway?" He said, "Lumber." And he said, "It's been mighty good to me too." And so you're from where, Jim?
Morton, Mississippi.
Morton, Mississippi. Thank you and your lovely wife for coming here tonight. Thank you. Now, Jim, why in the world he wants to be in politics, I don't have a clue, but he's also going to run for mayor in November, and I hope he gets it because I'm starting a new business in my hometown, and it's good to know the mayor. Well, here he is, just like I promised. He just wrote, you girls just now getting here? Where y'all from?
Terry.
Here?
Terry, Mississippi.
Dadgum, I'm from Nashville and I beat you here. But I'm glad you're here. My nephew has just wrote his first rap song. Why he wants to get into rap, I'll never know, Louise. Here he is. Now listen to this.
I said I once had a dog, his name was Spot. He jumped in the fire and got too hot. Hot dog. Hey, it's a try.
Jody McDowell, everybody. Jody. And over here, would you put the spotlight over here on this fine group over here? Tell them where you boys are from.
We are from Southern Illinois, a little town called Marion.
Wow. Y'all are Yankees down here in Mississippi. All right. Hey, you got to hear these guys. They're called Blend. But before you do that, hey, tell them who you are real quick.
I'm Nick. Adrian. John. I'm Aaron. And we are the Bling guys.
Hey, they told me a while ago, they said, hey, we learned Great Pretender. And I said, you did? And they said, you want to hear it? And I said, well, I sure do. Yeah, can you do just a little of it?
Yes, we sure can.
Spotlight on the boys.
All right. Oh, yes, I'm the Great Pretender. Ooh, just laughing and gay like a clown. Ooh, I seem to be what I'm not. You see, I'm wearing my heart like a crown, pretending that you're still around. Still around.
Wow. They're going to do a whole song for you in just a few minutes. Oh, don't they sound good? Yeah. Let's hear it from Bling one more time. On the drums back here, that's my son. Would you say hi to Ronnie McDowell on the drums? All the way from Montrose, Pennsylvania on the bass guitar, here is Eddie Weedo. Eddie. Retired school teacher all the way from Laurel, Mississippi. And he's also been working with the Coral Reefer Band, little Jimmy Buffett there. So he's going to do you a Buffett song here in just a few minutes. But right now, would you say hi to my buddy? And you know, some kids, some students of his came to our show not long ago, and I said, was he a good teacher? And they said, the best. So would you say hi to James Ducker, everybody? James. I wrote this little song back in 1980. It has now been played over 1 million times on the radio, and I wrote it for Jim. I did, Mr. Jim. I wrote it for him. I wrote it for all you boys with them cowboy hats. As I can tell by looking at you, this is still your favorite pastime. Watching girls go by, me all night, on the lonely way, spin the afternoon. Watching girls go by, that's how I spend my time, thinking out the ones I like to make love to. Hey, when I was just a boy, I put away my toys. I had been affected by sex and I can play. My mouth began to water, those sweet young things were better. A new pastime turned my head around. Watching girls go by, me all night, for lovely ways in the afternoon. Watching girls go by, that's how I spend my time, thinking out the one I like to make love to. Walk away from Jack. A little older, a little tame, but it's still the same old game. I am still attracted to those sexy lasses on the right. But I found what I've been reading, I don't just live in a dream. I'm just comparing me to who I find. Watching girls go by, hey, me, oh my, what a lovely ways in the afternoon. Watching girls go by, that's how I spend my time, but you're the only woman I'm gonna make me love to. Watching girls go by, me all night, what a lovely ways in the afternoon. Watching girls go by, that's how I spend my time, you're the only woman I'm gonna make love to. Yes, you're the only girl I'm gonna make love to. Yes, you are. How many of you believe that older women are better lovers? I'm telling you, it's the truth, darling. Older women are beautiful lovers. I said older women, they understand. I've been around some, and I have discovered that older women know just how to please a man. Everybody seems to love those younger women from 18 on up to 25. I love them too, but I'm telling you, learning how to really love money takes a little time. Older women are beautiful lovers. Beautiful lovers and older women, they understand. Wow, I've been around, and discovered, yes ma'am, that older women know just how to please a man. Oh, you know it's true, honey. Honey, don't you worry about growing older. Those young girls ain't got a thing on you, mama, that's right. It takes a living to get good at giving. Giving love is just where you can teach them a thing or two. Older women are beautiful lovers. Older women, they understand. What about Louise? I've been around, discovered. Don't you some folks over here just having a good time dancing. Thank y'all. It is hot in here. Turn my mic up? Wow. You can't hear me? You trying to tell me you can't hear me? Yeah, it's probably because I wasn't into the microphone enough. How about now? Jim, can you hear me? He said he sure can, and he's got a hearing aid. What's wrong with y'all? I'm just kidding, Jim. You probably need one. Nah, you probably don't. Hey, everybody up here is going to do a song for you in a little while. But I want to do you a song. I used to come to Jackson with my buddy, Conway Twitty, and it don't get no better than Conway Twitty. All right, hold on a minute. Jim's got something he wants to tell me. Let's see what it is. Is that a step? Oh, that's not a step.
You can go down. You can step.
Oh, I can step on it. All right. Would you hold it for me? Thank you. Thank you, darling. Let's come down here now. Jim has something he wants to say. How are you? Now, are you with Jim? No, that's his wife over there. Who is this, Jim? Is this your spare? Oh, your girlfriend. All right. I know it. Now, what were you going to tell me?
When he come to Jackson, to the Coliseum,
I was there.
everybody said he was the only man that ever come there that could make your hair stand up on your arm, was Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm not sure he made my hair stand up on my arm, but I will tell you this, he was one of the nicest, most unbelievable people to me. I was with him for 7 years. Now let me tell you this, Conway was always giving me a song to do, right? The first song that he gave me, I turned it down. It was called Happy Birthday, Darling. Hey, Jim, I'm still kicking myself for that one. Sorry, darling. Yeah, and I got to tell you this. Not long after that, in Lake Charles, Louisiana, he called me on his bus and he said, Ronnie, you turned down a #1 record. I found you another one. I said, what is it? And he said, well, let me sing a little of it for you. And he goes, and that was just me and him on the bus. Now think about this. Conway just singing a cappella, and he goes, there's a lot of ways to say what I want to say to you. There's songs and poems and promises and dreams that might come true. But I won't speak of starry skies, moonlight on the ground. I'll come right out and tell you I just love to lay you down. I looked him right in the eye and I said, Conway, true story. And I said, Conway, that's the dirtiest song I've ever heard in my life. I said, who in the world is going to play a song called I'd Love to Lay You Down? He said, it's about a man and his wife. I said, I don't care, it's still dirty. It's filthy. Huge #1 record for Conway Twitty. Not long after that, I know, not long after that in Hendersonville, Tennessee, where I lived and where Conway lived, I went to this little barbecue place called Center Point Barbecue. I jumped out of my old Ford truck. Here come Conway spinning gravel. He jumped out of his brand new Pacer. He loved them old friggin' Pacer cars with that big bubble. He jumped out of that car and he said, funny, I should run into you tonight. And I said, why is that? And he said, I got a song for you. I said, give me that sucker. I don't care what it sounds like. And I found Conway sitting in a studio, and I had just recorded one of his songs with my band, the Kentucky Headhunters. That was my band for 8 friggin' years. Nobody even knew it. I recorded this song. Conway jumped up out of his chair and he said, boy, I never thought that'd sound like that. Ronnie, put that out. That's a hit. And I said, but Conway, I want you to sing on it. He said, you don't need me on it. I talked him into it, and when it got in the top 5, my phone rang. Ronnie, this is Conway. Like I didn't know who it was. I said, yes, sir. And he goes, I've been thinking about it, and you did need me on that record. And here it is. And here's Conway Twitty with me to sing it. And you know what? I miss Conway every day. But you gotta help us out now. You gotta clap. see us everywhere. They think you really care. Myself, I can't see. I know it's only make-believe. My one and only prayer is that someday you care. My only prayer will be someday you care for me, but it's only make-believe. My hopes and my dreams come true. My life I'd give for you. This heart, a wedding ring. My all, my everything. You rule my very soul. My heart I can't control. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me. But it's only make-believe. Conway, my one and only prayer is that someday you care. My hopes, my dream come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know. Sing it, how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's only make-believe. Yes, it is. It's only make-believe. Oh, it's only make-believe. The great Conway Twitty. And I'm sending that song out to Louise Smith right here on the front row. I told Louise, I said, now Louise, if your cousin Elvis Presley was across the street and Conway Twitty was on this side of the street, who would you go see?
Conway.
Who would you go see, Louise? Don't come here and tell everybody. No. Who would you go see? Don't you think? Huh?
I wouldn't go see Elvis because I knew him and I didn't know Conway.
That's a good answer, Louise. I don't blame you. Hey, Conway Twitty, it don't get no better than Conway, let me tell you. 50 #1 records, and he wrote most of them. Yep. I'm driving down the road in my '77 Camaro, right? This was 1977. Me and the bank owned that car. You know what I mean? And I turned the radio on, and the DJ goes, "It's official, Elvis Presley has passed away." So I turned it on another station, another, and they kept saying that. And 15 miles down the road, I had this written, and I was writing my life. I really was. I was in my 20s. Seems like yesterday. Where does the time go? I was barely 6 years old when I first heard him sing. And somehow I knew from that moment on, somehow I knew it'd be a lifetime thing. And I'd stand in front of a mirror day and night, and I listened to every one of his records, and I repeated every word, and I repeated every note, till I almost got it right. And I was determined that maybe someday I could stand and sing in front of an audience, and somebody might come up to me and say, "Hey, Ronnie, you know what? Well, you sound just a wee little bit, just a little like Elvis." There was a man who gave the world his song, and the world stood still to him sing. A simple man who took his faith
his head. Oh, will remain from a working man to royalty to everlasting fame. The king is gone. Yeah, the king is gone. But long live his name. Yeah, the king is gone. Oh, the king is gone. But long live his name. And I always will. Thank you, and thank you, Elvis. Hey, you don't mind if I stick with Elvis a minute, do you?
No! Keep on going!
Now, Louise, back in 1956, I saw Elvis for the first time. I actually saw it, well, it was February of '56 on the Dorsey shows. My sister made me come in and see this new guy on TV because she knew that I loved Little Richard and Fats Domino and the Platters and all these folks that were pre-Elvis. And she said, there's this guy that was on the Dorsey shows last week, but none of the kids at school watched it because it was a big band show. So she set my little butt down in front of this little black and white Philco TV. And Elvis came on and I thought, good Lord, what is this? And I ain't been the same since. And then I saw him on Ed Sullivan and I thought, that is the coolest dude I've ever seen in my life. And he sang this song right here. Right, Dan, can we do this? But will you do that? You know, Elvis, he turned his guitar around and he patted the back of his leather case on his guitar. That's how we hear that sound. And I asked DJ, I said, no, that ain't it. Use your hand. Yeah, use your hand. That's it. Real simple, boys. Ready? #1 song for 35 years, this song. Do you know I can't find sit all alone? If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made a man for something I might have said, please don't forget my past. The future looks bright, but don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's still you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of, but to make me feel this way. Come on over here, love, but you know I don't want you to say, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? Really love you across my heart. Let's walk up to the preacher. Let's say I do. Then you'll know you'll have it, and I know that I'll have you. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Oh, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Oh, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Yeah, buddy. Boy, was I affected by that song. You know, so I got to thinking, I've been writing songs, right? That's how I actually got into the business as a songwriter back in the early 70s when I got out of Vietnam. I'm a proud 3-term combat veteran. Thank you. Thank you.
So I get out of Vietnam, and I actually started writing songs while I was there. And so the first song I had recorded was by Roy Drusky. And then the next song by Billy Walker, Jeannie Shepherd, the Wilburn Brothers, Porter Wagner.
Wow.
I was having fun writing songs. Hey, George Strait makes me a lot of money. And so I got to thinking, well, you know, I write songs. If Elvis were here today, Louise, what kind of song would Elvis like to hear? Would he like to record? I would like to think that he loved this new song that I just wrote. Jim, I hope you like it, because I'm a painter. So I wrote this song, and I thought, I'm gonna write Elvis a song if I could only paint the way I feel. See if you think it fits it. If I could take my emotions, my prayers, my hopes, and my dreams, put them all down on canvas to express what you mean to me. I'd be the envy of Da Vinci and a hero to Michelangelo. They'd see the beauty I captured in your eyes, in your heart, and your soul. If I could paint the way I feel, oh, I have a work of art. If I could paint the way I feel, I'd have a masterpiece straight from my heart. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then I have 1,000,000 or more. With every stroke of the brush, I'd find something that wasn't there before. Now is the time for the unveiling. Oh, here comes that moment of truth. As I stand in awe of my creation, there it is, the wonder of you. If I could paint the way I feel, oh, I have a work of art. If I could paint the way I feel, I'd have a masterpiece straight from my heart. Straight from my heart. Straight from my Thank you. Wow, what a good crowd. Well, I do paint, and I painted this of Elvis when he was 10 years old.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, in the little house he was born in. And he's seeing his future looking back at him.
Yeah.
Like, you really sure we want to get into this? Anyway, this now hangs in Graceland, and it hangs in the Audubon house where Elvis lived, and it hangs there at his little birthplace.
Yeah.
And in Tupelo, and I'm real proud of that painting. And any bigger Elvis fan here than me? Jim, you a big Elvis fan? Since you offered, sir?
I done bought one of them big.
Oh, you done bought one? Oh. All right, come here. This is yours. Are you a big Elvis fan?
Right, he actually worked with Elvis a few times.
Who did? You worked with Elvis? What'd you do with Elvis?
Kind of bodyguard with him, help
Oh, you did? Well, what is your name?
Harold Zito.
Harold? This is yours. There you go. And you know, I gotta tell you, I've been painting since I was singing, like in 1956 when I was going around the house singing Hank Williams. I'm the biggest Hank Williams fan that ever lived. I am. Jim, who influenced you besides Jack Daniels? Now be honest. Yeah, Conway Twitty. I mean, I'm talking about when you were a little boy, before Conway. Yep, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna come down there because if you love Hank Williams like I do, let's find out. How you doing, darling? Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Jim, can you still get up? Come on, hop up. Now, Jim, hit me a C, Jody. Hey, turn around, Jim. Face the spotlight, buddy. Here we go. You're cheating hard. We'll tell on you. You'll cry and try to sleep. Sleep won't come all night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Big finish now. Here we go. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Wow! That was good. Jim can sing. Now, who influenced you? You're probably going to say Elvis.
Elvis.
Me too. All right. Now, do just a little bit of an Elvis song, Jody. Just something simple. You know. Give me a D. Stand up, face the spotlight. Oh, if you love Elvis, you'll do it. I gave you that picture. Here we go. Love me tender, love me true. Never let me go. You have made my life come true, complete and complete. I always will. Love me tender, love me true. All my darling dreams, what was that? Fulfilled for my darling. I love you. Big finish. And I'll always will. Wow, we got some good sports in here. Can't sing too good, but good sports. I'm just kidding. Hey, it's just that you try. How are you?
Good, how are you?
A lot better like Dave Ramsey than I deserve. Yes! And whatever that guy's drinking, I want some of it. I'm just kidding. This guy right up here on the piano, you heard him just a little while ago, Jody McDowell. Going to be mayor of my hometown. I guarantee it. He's already the vice mayor. He's got one leg up on him. But I tell you what, Jody is a very talented. Jody's a very talented boy. Jody, did you sing the first song? You did paralyzed, yeah. Well, Jody is a man of many talents. I want him to play a little bit of Last Date. Jody, can you play just a little of that? Spotlight on the piano. How many of you folks have ever heard Jody do Edith Bunker? Y'all never heard him do Edith Bunker? Well, I tell you what, Jody, he doesn't really like doing this anymore. He says it's too high. And I understand, Edith Bunker was a high singer. But my son, Ronnie Dean, will be Archie on the drum. Yes, let's go to the Bunker House. Just for a few moments. Spotlight on the drummer. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade. Those were the days. And you knew where you were. Mr. Wicked Blues of Man like Raven Rockin.
Didn't he know the first thing?
Everybody put his weight to your roller celery green.
I'm telling you, man of many talents. Now, Jody's cousin is here also. He's standing over there. It's also my youngest son. He's a singer as well. Tyler, come out here, up on stage, if you will, please. Here, Tyler Dean, everybody. Tyler, he sang this song last night, a song that he recorded for Curb Records. I hope you like it. Oh, you want to do Teddy Bear? Oh, okay, they had a request to do that. Well, do just a little bit of Teddy Bear, but I want you to do your song too, if you don't mind. Because he's got this, I raised him on Elvis, imagine that. But I also raised him on George Jones. And I also raised him on Al Jolson. You're going, who? I raised him on everybody, but he loves Elvis. Who don't?
That's right.
Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. I'll put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Let me be your teddy bear. I don't want to be tight, this tiger's play too rough. I don't want to be alive, this life ain't the kind. But nothing, just a one. Your teddy bear. I'll put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Let me be your teddy bear. Oh, baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair, cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I don't wanna be tight, this tiger's play too rough. I don't wanna be like it, this life ain't the kind you love enough. I just wanna your teddy bear. I put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Let me be your teddy bear. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I just wanna be your teddy bear.
is with the song that he recorded for Curb Records called That's My Heart Talking to You.
Whoa.
Kiss on your face in the morning when you're sleeping. My hand on the small of your back in a crowd. A dozen roses on a Tuesday afternoon, taking off early to get to you. That's my heart talking to you, baby. That's just my little way of saying I love you, everything I do. From the time that morning sun starts shining till I'm lying here beside you, holding you in the dark. That's my heart talking to you, baby. Holding your hand while we stand on the busy street corner, rubbing your shoulders when you've had one of those days. My love letters sure ain't Shakespeare, but when you read them, I hope my heart talking to you, baby. That's just my little way of saying I love you, everything I do. From the time the morning sun starts shining till I'm lying here beside you, holding you in the dark. That's my heart talking to you, baby. Girl, right now, all I'm needing is for you to get close enough to feel the beating of my heart talking to you, baby. That's just my little way of saying I love you and everything I do. From the time that morning sun starts shining till I'm lying here beside you, holding you in the dark. That's my heart talking to you, baby. Oh, can you feel it, girl? That's my heart talking to you, baby. Halloween, everybody!
He does good, don't he? Well, so do these four young fellas. Come out here, boys. I want you to come out here. They're going to do a song that we all grew up with. They're too young to even remember it, but they're going to do it. But I tell you what, I love this song, and you will too. It's been in movies. As a matter of fact, it was the title of one of the biggest movies. You know, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. The Lion King. You got to hear this. This is wonderful. Here's Blend, everybody.
All right, before we do this, we have to teach them a little dance move. Is that okay?
Do it.
This is our tribute to Richard Simmons, Sweating to the Oldies, all right? So if you're willing and able, put your left hand up in the air like this. Stretch it out. Left hand down, right hand up in the air, switch back and forth. Get some air circulating. All right, the next thing is put your left hand up like this, and then let's do a wacky little wave and a clap. Same thing with the right hand, wave and a clap. And then we're going to throw in my favorite dance, all right? A little bit of the hula. Put your little grass skirt on, hands to the side, and hula, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you from Disney's The Lion King. It's called The Lion Sleeps Tonight. say wake up. You ready? 1, 2, 3. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps.
Elmo said he loves Jackson.
Let's hear it for Bling, everybody. Good Lord, that was great, boys. Wow. Was that wonderful or what? Love that. And I love the way they do those 50s things, too. They were in Ohio at a fair convention, and they were standing in the lobby, and they were singing a cappella, and they were doing these 50s things just out in the lobby. Do just one of those 50s things, just a little something. Just,
Heck yeah.
Dum 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 dee dum 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 dee dum 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 dee dum. You guys.
wow. I love it. One more hand for Bling, everybody. Here's a little song we had in 1984. If you were around in 84, hold your hand up. And you might remember hearing this #1 song from me and the boys, and it went like this. It was called I'd Make Love to You in a New York Night.
Woo!
It went like this. Oh, wait a minute. Jody said, dummy, you did that to open up with.
That's how much we like it, Ronnie.
Gummit, what a train of thought. Okay, I meant to do Wandering Eyes. This was the #1 song. That's what I opened up with. Good Lord.
That's what happens when you have so
I'm
many
getting too young,
#1.
that's what it is. 1984 also went like this. Seems so unnatural when I see a pretty girl to turn my head and look the other way. I got one eye, yes it's true, I love the lady. I
boy back there on the drums, he and James got together not too long ago and they wrote a song called Grandma's Over the Hill. Can't wait till you hear it. You're gonna love it. When they told me the title of it, I thought it was like, you know, the grandma got run over by the reindeer kind of thing. And then they played it for me. Ronnie Dean had a great grandmother that he absolutely dearly loved. And that's why he wrote this song. You're gonna love it. And he even designed the front cover of it. It's a hill with a tree. And when you hear this song, if you had a granny that you loved, trust me, you'll love this song. Hey, Ronnie, you gonna stay back there?
She ain't dead yet.
Oh, okay. James and Ronnie Dean.
Like Dad said, I wrote this on the way back home from Pennsylvania a while back. This is for all the grandmothers out there. I got to thinking about my great-grandmother. She was very special to me. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. I can remember as a child all those pretty flowers growing wild. They would line the pathway through the trees to the porch where she'd be waiting for me. Safely in her arms she held me tight. Underneath the Tennessee sky, Grandma's over the hill, the place where I would go, where time stood still. She told me of heaven, warned me of hell. She would teach me right from wrong with all the stories she would tell. Grandma's over the hill. She'd drive me around in her Oldsmobile. Sometimes she let me sit behind the wheel. She'd point out the place where she was born, telling stories I've heard 1,000 times before, but they never did get old to me. Her happiness meant everything you see. Grandma's over the hill, the place where I would go, where time stood still. She told me of heaven, warned me of hell. She would teach me right from wrong with all the stories she would tell. Grandma's over the hill. The day she died, oh, how I cried. Daddy said everything will be alright, 'cause Grandma's over the hill. She's in a place where time stands still. She told me of heaven, warned me of hell. She would teach me right from wrong with all the stories she would tell. Grandma's over the hill. Grandma's over the hill.
And I knew her, by the way, and she's a wonderful, wonderful lady like Louise. Louise Smith is one of the sweetest, kindest,
Amen. Amen.
best people I've ever known in my life. And I've known Louise. I never will forget, I was doing a show at Mud Island years and years ago with Carl Perkins and a bunch of my heroes and the Jordanaires. And Ray Walker came to my bus and knocked on the door and he said, "Hey, Ronnie," he said, "Gene and Louise Smith want to meet you." Well, I knew exactly who they were because I'm the world's biggest Elvis fan. I thought, wow, I sure want to meet them. So Gene came to the door and I stood in the doorway and Louise just stood there looking at me like that. And I was talking to her husband and she never said a word to me. And then we got to know each other and then I got to know Louise and I said, "Louise, what were you doing? She said, "I just wanted to see what kind of feller you were." Didn't you? But I tell you what, she's one of my best friends in the whole world and has been since that night. And me and her husband got to be really good friends before Gene passed. And Gene grew up with Elvis since he was 4 months old.
6 weeks old.
6 weeks old.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, I had to go back a little there. Louise, how's your health?
Well, I'm okay.
Well, you look great.
She does.
I'm telling you, you really do. So it's good to see you. Now, and everybody might tell you they're kin to Elvis, but this is the living proof. She has 3 of Elvis's second cousins. That's right. So they literally are Elvis's second cousins. Yeah. Well, anyway, Louise, good to have you here tonight. I never will forget, it was a cold, snowy night, and I wrote this song, and it went to number 2, and it did not go to number 1 because there was a guy sitting at number 1 that would not get out of the way. George Strait again. Hey, don't clap. I had to stay at number 2. I was in the bridesmaid position. But that's all right. Like I say, I wrote a song for George called Under These Conditions. And I'll tell you what, George, like I say, makes me a lot of money, so I forgave him. But anyway, here's a song that went to number 2 that I wrote that cold January night back in 1985. Went like this if you were around. Might have heard it. Truly do. If you leave me your number, I'll try to get back to you. But right now I'm a little bit busy and I just can't pick the time. 'Cause there's somebody with you and I really hate to waste your time. But I'm all tired of baby, tired of baby. Something's got a hold on me. All tied up, baby. I don't wanna be set free. All tied up, baby. Tied up, baby. Tied up, baby. Tied up in love. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, but I can't see you anymore. I don't feel the way I did when you walked out that door. I found something special that's filling up my mind. She's lying here beside me, so I better get over the line. But I'm all tied up, baby. Tied up, baby. Something's got a hold on me. All tied up, baby. I don't wanna be set free. All tied up, baby. Tied up, baby. Tied up, baby. Tied up in love. Oh, I'm all tied up, baby. Tied up, baby. Tied up. This young fella right here's been on the Grand Ole Opry over 400 times. That's right, I'm telling you, he was with Jimmy C. Newman, Stonewall Jackson, Roy Drusky, and the list goes on the Opry.
Ronnie McDowell. We played on the Opry a lot of times.
Yes, we did, and Jack Green.
Jack Green, one of my favorites.
Do a little bit of a Jack Green song.
Be glad to, man. Be a pleasure doing it tonight with the blend, guys. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
We're going to take you to the islands now with a little Jimmy Buffett. Right over here, Laurel, Mississippi's own James Ducker.
Hey, you get something with the...
Huh?
Here we go.
So you go by where the transistor
them a hand.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Hey, folks, before we get out of here tonight, have you had a good time here this evening?
I've had a good time.
All right, don't go anywhere after the show tonight, because after the show, Dad's going to be in the lobby. We have souvenirs of the 2014 concert tour, and also I believe there's a photo booth out there where you can get your picture made with Dad. So stick around and check us out at RonnieMcDowell.com for the latest tour information upcoming this year, and thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we're going to be in, let's see, West Monroe or Monroe in April, I think. When?
July.
Oh, July, yeah. Will y'all come and see us in Monroe, Louisiana? George Jones. George Jones called me and asked me to paint this picture of him getting a DUI on his lawnmower. And I tell you what, I took it over Christmas Day 3 years ago to his house and gave it to him. He called me 2 weeks before he left us and he said, "Hey, Ronnie, I need 800 of those paintings. I'm going on tour." Well, he didn't get to go on tour, as we all know. But anyway, George Jones, I said, "George," I said, "I got to tell you something. I'm so glad I got to tell him this. I got to spend his 80th birthday with him at the Hard Rock Cafe in Biloxi. But anyway, I got to tell you, I told him, I said, "George, I've never told you this, and I want to tell you." And he said, "What's that, son?" I said, "In my book, there's 4 singers." And he said, "Who's that?" And I said, "Hank Williams, Elvis, George Jones, and Conway Twitty." And I said, "Then there's everybody else." And that's the God's truth in my book. Apparently you boys like George Jones over here. There you go, buddy, that's yours. You're welcome. I tell you what, I am a proud combat veteran. I want all the veterans to stand up for me right now. Span the spotlight to the crowds. Thank you. Thank you. You not only deserve a hand, but you deserve a song. Woo! And what better song could we do for all you vets? And thank y'all for your service. Thank you.
Elvis song, man.
Oh my gosh.
Dixieland.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of old times then. I'm not forgotten.
Don't you cry, 'cause you know that your daddy is bound to die. And all of my trials, oh, will soon be over.
God bless you.